And then the next part is digital art cheating? I guess depends on your perspective. Sure, yeah. I mean, any technique that's not telepathy or something is cheating. So the reason I think that is, if I really wanted to, I could draw a straight line, a very straight line without a ruler or without a straight edge. It would just take me a really long time. But why do that? Why spend that time creating something that if you just use another tool, you can do very quickly and probably more efficiently, or definitely more efficiently. So I think that a strong argument can be made from that sense, that every level of technology that's introduced into any art is a form of cheating, or probably a more accurate way of describing it is it's a new tool. It's a new tool to take some of it's almost a tool for time travel or something. It cuts out that that additional time that it would normally have taken if you didn't have that tool. So let's say you're doing a mural, okay? If you just draw straight on it, you're going to have to keep stepping away, to kind of check your proportions because it's weird drawing big. So one way to get around that would be to draw your design on a piece of paper and then kind of keep referring back to it back and forth. But it's still going to take, and that just saved you time because you don't have to step back as many times. You're not creating the design from scratch on the wall, but because you saved yourself time by doing it small. Now another step would be to grid off your design and then grid off the wall and then draw what's in each grid coinciding. So you only have to worry about just that one square at a time. And that's a good way to blow stuff up. In a way, that's cheating. I mean, it's a good tip, or it's a good tool, it's a good technique to transfer, but in a way it is cheating because you're not just drawing it all from scratch or communicating it telepathically. The next version from that, or next tool, is what if you drew it on paper and then you went to a copy shop and got it printed out on a laminate, like a clear piece of film, and then put that on in an overhead projector and then shown that up on the wall, and then you trace out your design. That's cheating, right? I mean, that's a form of cheating, or it's just another way to say it is it's a tool to cut out some time. Or another version of cheating is, instead of going to Kinko's, if you did that design on your computer and printed it out on the laminate, you saved even more time from driving. Or the last one would be if let's say at your house, you created the design, then you emailed the specs to Kinko's or something, they printed a really large version of it, and then you, at 100% size, and you put it on the wall, and then you kind of trace through using markers or something onto the wall. I mean, these are all ways to cut time out of your production and get right to the actual creativity part. That's how I view it. I think computers are the same way. Instead of struggling, every time that I'm at a convention and I'm drawing, I just drawn the best face I've ever drawn, and then I step back and go, oh crap, it's too big, or it's rotated, a little bit off. So am I supposed to erase the rest of the figure and match the face, or erase the face and try to redraw it perfectly but at a different angle, different size, or just live with it, and these are all compromises. Sometimes that could add to the artistic integrity, or like the happenstances, the coincidences, happy coincidences, but generally I would prefer to have total control over the artwork and not have to make, I can make those same decisions but have the option. If it was digital and that face was perfect, I could either duplicate the layer, turn off the bottom layer of the face, resize the new one, and see, what, I actually kind of liked it at the beginning first, but I didn't have to destroy any of my artwork to get there. So I guess I'm saying I will concede that there is some element of cheating, but only with the caveat that all forms of technique and tools are cheating as well. So I just think that the computer is such a powerful tool. And on a side note, it's not like, I've used this example before, it's like, I think some people assume, because I've had this response before, oh, so you draw this all on a computer? Yeah, and they go, oh, then I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's as if they think I'm picking up a microphone and going, draw Batman and make him look awesome, and then that's what it does, Instead, what I would say is it takes more skill, at least in my opinion, to use these advanced tools, because you have to learn all the fundamental skills of drawing traditionally, and so that's one skill set, and then your learning another skill set to layer on top of that to augment the first. So you're learning two skill sets instead of just relying upon the first. So I hope that answers your questions, and please let me know if you guys have any more, and stick around for additional installments of the behind the scenes of creating comic books. Thanks.